Right now it is the morning scramble, of course, and it's the Sylvan way of learning. That's what we're going to talk about with Victoria Sherrard and Leah Perbix. Talking about the Sylvan way, we've heard that name forever. I've heard it forever. There's 11 locations in the Valley. Phoenix, when we're saying Valley, we're saying Mesa, Tempe, Phoenix. I mean the huge big area, the metro area. And headquartered, your home office is
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes, I wasn't aware of that. That's interesting. What does Sylvan do? We hear Sylvan Learning. We hear Sylvan, the name itself. We think learning when we hear it. But run us through the outline here.
Sylvan is supplemental education, or tutoring as it's commonly referred to. Students come to us in addition to their regular school day. So they come, they work on an individual prescription.
Might be math, history, something that they're a little weak in?
Correct, yes. It could be weak, could be that they're wanting some enrichment. We work with kids on both ends of the spectrum and anywhere in between. So they come in, and the beauty of it is it's an individualized program. So every kid works on their own curriculum, basically.
And that's the best way of learning at that point, I believe. A classroom is very necessary, but I think individual learning also enhances. Do you not think that?
Absolutely.
Leah?
And different, everybody learns a little bit differently, and so it's important to address that. And that's what we do at Sylvan is, personalize the instruction for kids, whether they need to, like Victoria said, catch up or just keep up or get ahead,
Now, who finds you? Do schools find you, parents find you, children themselves find you?
Kind of all three. We have students who say, hey, my friend goes to Sylvan, I'd like to check this out. We have parents who are just kind of at their wits' end, and so they pick up the phone, they call us, and what can you do for us? And we start the ball rolling at that point. So parents reach out to us, and we listen to their stories, and we find a solution that helps meet their needs.
Now let's talk about, we're in the world of technology now. We cannot deny that. It's no longer the typical classroom all the time. It still is in some, for some incidents and for a length of time. But now with Sylvan, it's not a typical classroom. I mean, there's online. You can help me. You can tell I'm really in that world of technology. How does this work, ladies?
Well, Sylvan offers a variety of instructional modes, but we just embraced delivering our same quality instruction just on a different platform using an iPad.
So for example, so we've brought along our sample of a student lesson here. If you can look at that, yeah. So this is what the student sees when they come in. It's still teacher-driven, but the teacher has access to technology that kids have been using. Kids have embraced this from the beginning.
Oh, they know more than the teacher in that respect.
Absolutely. Yes, they do.
You didn't hear me say they know more than the teacher. We have too much of that out there, but unfortunately in this area sometimes.
Right, and so the student is able to work through, on the iPad. They put their answers on here, they document it, and then we immediately are able to switch back so that the teacher can see what the student has done. And
so if they have to submit a paper, they can submit it electronically, I would imagine. No?
Well, for our purposes, everything is done electronically. So their answers are submitted electronically.
So that all goes
immediately graded. On the back end for us, when we're talking to parents, I don't have to go grab a binder. I can, pull up their record, and I have access to all the teacher notes. I have access to, all the student scores, and can see every detail of what went on in that instructional hour. So it's really a nice communication tool for the teachers to us, for us to the parents, and the kids embrace it. They're so engaged with the technology. I mean, they have been since, with video games, and they love it. They love it. They're a different generation, and as educators, we, have so much available to us to support the educational environment, and we're so excited at Sylvan to be able to.
Well, now at Sylvan, when I say Sylvan, or when someone says Sylvan, we think students. I believe you don't have to be a student to utilize Sylvan Learning. an adult can.
Right. We do have adult students that come in that have various needs. You know, some that want to further their careers and don't feel they got far enough along in their education.
It's something maybe they wanted to learn and did not in their school years. Ladies, are you both educators?
Yes.
We are.
Okay. And 11 locations in the Valley. But now with the technology, obviously you have the location, but that's where we obviously find you, but all work usually is done
at the location.
In the center.
We do have an online, which is this platform that families can do in home. They log into their session. They have, you know, on their computer screen, they have, you know, headset and a smart pad that they're working with, talking to the teacher remotely. So that teacher may be in Massachusetts. The student is here and able to communicate with that teacher live time. It's not like some of the, you know, direct, distance learning classes. There's actually a live teacher teaching the student. They just get to do it in their own home. So we do have that platform available to families too.
And affordable? What are we talking when we're talking affordable?
Well, we have a lot of different payment options and work with each family to fit into their budget. So, you know.
Yeah, so we have, you know, we try to fit into everybody's budget as best as we can. So, you know, depending on what the family's needs are and what, if they need a low monthly payment, if they, you know, want to spread it out over a period of time, we work with them on that.
Established when and where and how? Mr. Sylvan, was there a...
There was not a Mr. Sylvan.
Okay.
But I tried. It's been about 35 years that Sylvan has been around.
And we've been in the Valley for almost that long. Yeah, we our particular centers have been around since '97, but Sylvan has been in the Valley and expanding, you know, almost that long.
I see your number is 1-800-EDUCATE, which is very wise, yes. And there is also a website. They can find out, people who are viewing can find out anything they want to know. Ladies, thank you so much for finding us today. Inside joke, folks. Okay, when we come back, Prescott Noon Lioness Club, you stay right there.